I love oatmeal, and finding different ways to use it bring me joy, as time to time, I'm just not in the mood for overnight oats or the, basic porridge style of oatmeal. And I don't really care what time of day it is. If you tell me you have a whole food recipe that's 3 ingredients and low effort, I'm like, where's the camera at? This just has to be a prank. But nope, not this time. Some oatmeal, bananas, any plant milk, and boom, there you go. For the record, I like to use riper bananas. This recent bunch just wasn't ready yet. I like mine's pretty tan, like it forgot to put on SPF and ended up falling asleep on the beach type of tan. But what if you don't like bananas? Or maybe you're allergic to bananas? Or maybe the banana flavor is just getting in the way. You can sub the bananas for another moderately neutral fruit, sort of like applesauce or even pumpkin puree. Which brings me to the optional add-ins such as spices. I only did cinnamon and vanilla here, but sometimes what I'll do is a pumpkin spice where I'm adding in some nutmeg, ginger, and cloves along with that cinnamon and vanilla, and have something completely different. Another one I do is apple pie spice, where you're keeping that cinnamon, the nutmeg, and ginger, and then you're adding a touch of cardamom and allspice. And one bite of that, and it's like, no matter what time of year it is, welcome to fall. These are the ways to just completely switch up the pancakes for my family, and it's still very low effort. As for the equipment, you don't need any fancy high-speed blender. That's honestly a bit excessive, but I like it. I'm also using a cast iron skillet to procure a little more iron into the diet. I'm not really sure why I said procure like that. It's just, I don't know. The small cast iron skillet isn't a bad idea for this particular recipe, since it only makes about, 4 to 6 pancakes. If I was cooking more and like not one at a time, I wouldn't take the scenic route. I also usually don't make good round pancakes, but that first one you saw was, yeah. As for the rest, at least we could say they taste the same. This recipe, I typically only make ahead of time. I don't typically like to eat first thing in the morning, but when I'm ready to eat, my patience can be measured amongst toddlers. I just want something more instant when I'm ready. So these bars are make ahead and they're ready when I'm ready. Mornings that I am like in a rush, they also travel better than like, you know, a bowl of cereal. I've never tried it, but I'm sure there's no driving manual that says, you know, don't drive with a bowl of cereal. But, you know, sometimes you just know the things that are beyond your skill level. Outside of the oatmeal, the real star of this show is the blueberries in this recipe. Sometimes I'll swap those blueberries for strawberries or raspberries, and they are incredibly delicious as well. Fruit rarely goes bad in my house, but sometimes if you have some that are kinda, you know, on the edge, or, you know, maybe you went to the grocery store and just picked up a batch that's fairly bruised up and you didn't notice. This recipe is an outside the box way to still get those berries on the program. And it does not matter whether it's fresh or whether it's frozen. Each one of those can be handled in this recipe without any adjustments. I haven't tried like a mixed berry version, but you know, all this talk about berries kinda has me wanting to do that next. If you're gluten-free, you can switch out the whole wheat flour with like a 1-to-1 blend, and boom, there you go. This recipe is for you as well. And this time around, I used applesauce as my choice of fruit puree. Fruit puree. Say that 3 times fast. You could use a different fruit puree, but just keep in mind the possible addition of some flavor if you were choosing to use, say, you know, bananas. Linked in the description, you can find each of these recipes that are on my website. If you're looking for some dinner inspiration, check out my last video. Thank you so much for your time and support. Believe in good. Peace.